Alrighty, so again, I'm Ellen Rosenbaum from Ellen Rosenbaum Real Estate, and this clip I would like to specifically refer to the importance of pricing in this market. Of course, we have a time factor when it goes on the market. What is our competition at the time? How many homes are there which are priced within your same price bracket? How many buyers are out there at that particular time? And is this a period of time when buyers are actually buying, or is it when they're just looking? That's a big fact in how fast your home will sell. Some people, of course, and pricing has two sides of it: the buyer's point of view and the seller's point of view. And they're completely opposite. Let's talk from the seller's point of view. Where are you going? How much time do you have before you want to move out and move into your new one? Did you already find? Do you know where you're going? If not, you might want to price it high and wait around, and you're dreaming about some price that will help you with your down payment on your next home, or it helps pay off your bills. That's, in my opinion, going to get in your way of selling it in a timely manner. But if you have all the time in the world, then a lot of people like to think in those terms. If you're a buyer, you don't want to deal with an owner who thinks like that, because you want to buy a home and you want it to be priced according to what today's market is getting. And you don't want to go into an overpriced home where that owner doesn't care. So he sells, so he doesn't. You know, that you will want to buy a home where the owner is reasonable. He has, and she has, looked at what others are getting, what prices are really selling for in that particular neighborhood. And if you have the understanding, now this is for both sellers and buyers, if you have the understanding that the appraiser has a tremendous impact on whether the bank will allow that price to happen. The seller wants a high price, the buyer wants a low price. And then we have the factor of the appraiser who comes in and will determine whether or not that buyer will be allowed by the bank to sell that home. And the seller, if he prices it too high and there's a buyer who actually is willing to pay for it, the appraiser might say, sorry, Charlie, you're not going to, the bank will not allow that loan. So in my opinion, the pricing is extremely important because it will determine if your home even sells as an owner, and if you're even going to be allowed to buy that property that you want to buy. So it's always the more reasonable pricing that is successful today. From my experience, and that's been for 30 years, only those homeowners who understand that they can only get so much for their home. I know every neighborhood, what things can sell for and why. If you put money in, can you get it back? If you have a new roof, if you have new windows, if you have vinyl siding, if you have a new kitchen, if you have new bathrooms, if your basement is finished, if you have a fancy driveway, if you have an in-ground pool, how much did you put in, and how much of that did you simply enjoy as the homeowner living in that property? Or do you really want to get all your money back? Because sometimes you're just not able to do that. And as a buyer, you want to know that you're getting as much as you can for the price. So only those deals, only those combinations where a buyer is reasonable and will pay as much as the market will bear, and the owner allows the buyer to pay what the market will bear, versus saying, nope, I want more, or nope, I won't accept that counteroffer, I want to pay less. If everybody works together and the agent involved is knowledgeable and has the ability to convey the facts, which I'm very good at, the facts of the matter and the facts of the market, then you'll have a successful transaction, which is the goal.